Knight c3. What's he trying to do to me? What is it? Alright, the worst is over. f4 was probably the most challenging move to me, personally. We are struggling. Good morning, Nico. I believe that you can, by the way. Well, that was interesting. Knight have any justification in its presence? Winning a piece after this? I don't know. Alright, this usually wins a piece. Standard tactical maneuver to remove a defender. But it doesn't have to remove a piece. He can actually save the piece. Good morning, Mad Physicist. Oh, Chess Video World. Yeah, you caught me. I was trying to make coffee. I realized I was in the tournament. I was trying to get dressed. I was trying to get used to play that game, that opening quite a bit, until I found out that D4 just equalizes. Basically, D3 doesn't do anything, honestly. Really sad. Very, very sad. King is safer than Black's king. So there was a story, Chess Video World, where I was playing at the Marshall Chess Club. I stopped in with a friend to show him the Marshall Chess Club. I had taken a bye in the tournament. And I wasn't planning a weird time. It was an off-Broadway show, perhaps. But in any event, I stopped in to show him the Marshall, and I didn't get a bye that evening. And I had white against Alex Posner. I still remember his name because he had this habit of going outside and smoking during the game, and he would come back in and he would exhale smoke on me. But I said, all right, I'm going to try to make quick work of this, and if I don't finish by like 7:55, my wife had already applied for citizenship. She's from Trinidad. My wife is half Indian and half African. It's a mix of many cultures. So my sister-in-law, who's not faring well in Trinidad, is where everyone is rallying around. And that's where... I mean, if you were just to try to guess, it's not that easy to guess West Indians cultures. There are quite a number of the population looks more Chinese than they do Indian, but they still have all of the Indian. So my first wife was from Chile. So I learned a bit of Spanish, not necessarily always the easy way. I have to turn off this Bluetooth connection. I'm going to give this one a rest. Maybe it's one, but not the other. I can't tell what's cutting out my Bluetooth connection, but I'm not hearing the music or the sound effects. Yeah, no, my wife is West Indian. There's a lot of Indian. Every now and then. Most of the time, though, because we're in the United States, we eat American. No, I don't mind that at all, Nico. So, and it's very easy for white to play that line in the Queen H4 line. It is true that it's not a clear advantage. At the time that I played it against the opponent, pre-computers, I believe it was a clear advantage for white, and I still believe that it's a clear advantage in human terms to play d3, queen h4 check is question mark. But if you check that variation with our with lead chess, I'm positive, I haven't done it in a while, but if you check that variation, I believe that it's at the Marshall that everyone was playing the main line against me after a while. I'll show everyone the main line really quickly if I can. After all, it's just equal. And then this variation is just crazy. And knight takes d5 is 1.4 to the good for white. Bishop g2, or do we? That is a good question. It's possible. I came here to show you the main line. After d3, black should capture, and play d4. And now you have queen h4 check. If I take, I usually play knight f3. And personally, I usually play knight f3. And in this particular line, but I believe I continue on with bishop to e2 and castles. Because I can also play c takes d4, bishop b4 check, bishop d2, c3, takes. This is just totally equal. This is very hard to play. This is the main old main line. And it's a very interesting endgame that I've played many times. But I wouldn't recommend playing that the simplest solution rather than going into queen h4 check. That is, I can't remember, but I think I still need 23 more f4s. Erikito, good morning. Welcome. Sacramento. I don't know, to this particular variation, which I'm curious about. This has now become a little bit more like the Vienna game. For something completely irrational. Well, he did not exactly the same position. Uh-oh. Is my pawn falling? I'm going to barnacle on this one. I am going to barnacle. Pretend like we still know each other. Keep that pawn on e. Well, that's interesting. Let's keep tagging. Try not to get too far ahead of ourselves. Can I? Like a good Samaritan. Now we have 4-2 on one side of the board, pawn structure eyes. But he has the two bishops. He's weighing in favor just a little bit with the two bishops, and maybe the better placed rook. So I have to be very respectful of everything that Eric comes up with here. I should have played the closed, but I've gotten and achieved my prime idea here. I'm a sucker for you. No one knows about you. Are you sure? I don't know if I believe that. Well, let's see, what's happening here? He's attacking a pawn. I'm attacking a rook. I'm attacking a pawn. I'm attacking a bishop. He's attacking a rook. We're going to see what's happening here. So I'm taking 2 rooks. Or am I? How is he guarding everything here? How is he guarding everything? Bishop takes, knight takes. Bishop. He gave away his bishop pair too. But he's crippling my stuff. He really is. There must be a way through this mess. I'm going to take his most active rook. How about that? 11 in the host. Kingslayer Sloan, good morning, Rogan. How are you, Ben? I don't know. Getting to be a mess. We're just going to keep attacking. All right, you're right. I didn't really want to go there. I did not really want to go there. Oops, I missed that for a whole move. We're going to pretend like we know what we're doing. I was very lucky, Eric. I was very lucky. How are you doing, Rogan? I had a very late start this morning. I actually woke up very early, but I have a parent-teacher night / curriculum night much later today. So therefore, I have to do what I have to do. I had to be clean-shaven, switch up a few things in the attire, and get ready. And then suddenly I realized that I didn't open the tournament early enough. I sent out the notification and forgot to open up the tournament. I was out of sorts because I was rushing. Then, I mean, we have a great turnout for me not opening the tournament right away. I still opened the tournament, but then I had to enter the tournament to let people know that the tournament was open just in case they were mucking about, that I was definitely playing, and I definitely was going to play. But then the first round rolls around, and I was not exactly ready. Not exactly ready for the first game. Fortunately, Viper World was Chess Vide World was very kind to me and played a really old line that I liked to play a long, long time ago. And I haven't played that line. I mean, I'm sure that it exists on my profile. Let's see how many times I've played it online. I'm sure. This is the last time we were looking at it, actually. Interestingly enough, this was the main line. D3. Let's check the opening book for me. So I've played this line 15 times. 15 times I've played this line. And it's the first time I played it against Chess Vide World. Almost everybody who I played it against, I beat I drew with Lara J from Chiquitas. Jail and Amorado, Safari, and Yeatenheimers have beaten me on the black side of it.
No more foreplay.
Fearful face.
Namaste, Ron is in the house. Good morning, sir. The legend. I was thinking about you this morning. I was thinking that we should have, like, subs. We should have a whole different type of sub Saturday or sub weekend. You know that? I actually have a whole new idea that I want to play. Oh, wait a minute. My opponent gave away a pawn. I don't know. You know what? He castled early. That's not the normal move. Not the normal move at all. I do have to remove some of the teeth from his attack. If I can. And we're going to remove some of the teeth from his attack this way if we can. I'm in brand new territory as far as the Smith-Morritt goes, because normally I am punished for this particular continuation by the move e5. If they don't put things, do I know? I think I know all of them. I'm acquainted with all of them. Namaste, though. Pegasus with the 15 months. I'm just going to get back to the glory that is Ron Hay. All right, now what's happening? Now what is happening? It's getting scary, folks. It is getting scary. You have to follow through on your idea, yes? It is working, by the way. He's getting his piece back. I think I should have played d5, though. But want to give away a bishop? Doesn't look like I have a choice here, though. It looks like I have to return the bishop. How rude. Knight to c4, knight to f4 check is just too dangerous. I don't have any good moves in reply. d5. We're just trying to get our pieces out, ma'am. Move along. Nothing to see here. SLK chess. All the... And Kingslayer Sloan, thank you for the raid. Please be certain to follow both of these legendary... Now, do I play e6? This is the question. I think I have to play e6. I don't want him any closer to me. Just in case I need to take off and do something. What is he threatening? Do I keep my composure and pretend like I want to get developed faster than he can attack me? Yeah. Yes. He's definitely putting the pressure on me. But I definitely also need to keep escaping it. I have to keep reinforcing the parts of this game that I don't want attacked. Moment of truth, everyone. Oh, I can't do it. He always has queen takes b7, but what does it do? Let's go this way. See if we can talk him into it. Really? You're going to do that to me? Double check, winning my queen? Kind of a bummer. It's getting scary, folks. He may beat me here, but I'm going to find out what he's going to do first. Yeah, silly me. Nice work, sir. That was not a Smith-Morra, by the way, but that was definitely a Smith-Morra variant that was very cool. It transposed to the Smith-Morra. I just need to go back and take a look at that one. Always analyze your games. And now, I just want to switch to black here. I've been on the black side of this before, but never this variation. So knight d4 was a little bit of a blunder. Bishop f7, all this is good. King c8. And I hold. Don't I hold? Or do I just play d5? I'm going to check. Rook to c8 is better than queen to c8, but white is still clearly better. So I walked into it. Let's turn off the engine again. Not look at it that way. Bad enough that the engine is telling us what's going on, and I just got pounded the whole game. Nicely done. Nicely done, Lynn. Lena Albeza. Lynn Albeza. Jack Sarkisian. Good morning. Is Jack here? Kingslayer Stone. By the way, the last bid effort to check out my socials, please say hi if you were playing me. Certainly you may follow. Let me know who you are. Check in on my socials. I'm not a big chatter on Twitter and Instagram. Jack rated you. Namaste. Jack. Where did Pegasus go? Did he just check in? It's not an endgame yet, John. I know. I just caught that comment. I apologize. I remember you saying something out of the corner of my eye, but I was fighting for my life. Let me just look at this game again. I just want to see what the masters do here. Has any master actually played this thing? Nobody has really played this thing. But one master does champion it. C takes b2 is probably the easiest move. I wanted to transpose back into this particular variation. Queen e2 is a question mark. And I must go. That is my lights out warning. Alexa, turn on Dojo. I should leave the lights dimmed, right? F4. I didn't get to check my my progress here with F4. How deep is your love? How... We're going to play it Gadakamsky's way, by the way. We're going to go with Gadakamsky's continuation. The opponent knows what he's doing. Help! Maybe he doesn't. I believe that he should have played Gadakamsky's variations should have been attended to. Something seems to be wrong with this picture. Lazarevich, he actually played like the reversed way against the Dutch, the proper way. Let's just go with it. Let's go with this for a moment. If this were the Dutch, by the way, d4 f5 and g3 is easily one of the best lines. Knight f6, bishop g2, g6, and then knight h3 is easily one of the best lines. So this is the variation that he was headed for. So with colors reversed, my opponent, Lazarevichev, definitely played the correct way. And I've played this way as white myself many times. You can explore this further. You can check out the games of Li Chao. I borrowed many things from Li Chao's repertoire, by the way, and I would love to study his games even further. He is a brilliant player. Going back to our game, though, I'm fairly certain that Gatakemsky should be on the white side of this particular variation. If I go down. What? They don't have any Gatakemsky games in this variation here? Dude. I'm positive that he plays this. Let's just give it another move. Knight f6. How about this? Kamsky, Leko. Kamsky, Adams. All right, I get some justification here. Maybe, just maybe, he plays it against these guys. So he won against Peter Leko, 2012, 2010. It feels like yesterday. He beat Sugirov. He beat Gonzalez, Samuel Sevion. For those of you who think you know Gatakomsky for the modern, for the London, this should be your next rage, honestly. This particular variation is very cool. Let's see if we can find the next variation. So G6, and then Knight F3. I'm positive that he plays Knight F3. Now we have Carlsen on the white side as well against Michael Adams, and Kamsky has fallen to 5th in rank. Mametrov now on the white side. So we're just following the path here. Nakamura on the white side playing D3, for example. Kamsky, Leko, Nakamura, Lano. So this is the reverse Leningrad. It's a perfectly acceptable system. It's a lot of fun. And everybody should know this. Going back to our game, I wish I could save the study and all the analysis now. So yeah, this was a little bit questionable, B6 this week, but I wanted to take care of my problems with this bishop. So B3 did not give me a question mark. It did say I threw away all of my advantage, though. It believes that I should have played. It doesn't even comment. D4, C6, CD5, CD5. Yeah, I don't want to simplify this position, though. So I played B3, bishop to B2. And now after C4, it's even worse for black, I think. Believe it or not, he's only losing a pawn after bishop G7. That's insane. Knight C3 is dubious because he has the move F5. No, he can actually reinforce the center. That's fine. I let him get away. So he gets to keep a center pawn. And now he loses a piece. Yeah, that was a bummer. 5 people still playing. No way. I do need to get running, though. Unfortunately, this tournament was running longer than the usual tournament. Why is that? Homes where? the pieces are. Ali Haidar, how are you? Are you and your son playing? What's going on here? I'm sorry. I'm like 15 minutes late on Ali's hello. Just checking to make sure they are in. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think I put it too early in the morning for them. Oh, Pegasus, I'm going to return that one for you. I'm refunding that one because I am ending the stream. You are so silly. I appreciate it, though. I'm refunding that one, though. King Pegasus, thank you for the hats on. Keep it in mind for next stream. Unless if you submit it again, though, I'll do hats on for the next stream because it'll still be up there. I won't actually check it off until I do it next stream. Yes, you do need a bigger iPhone to watch the games on Twitch. Cheers. I hope you're not doing the mobile subscription because it's more expensive on mobile. And maybe it's not in some countries. More of the money goes to Twitch, less of the money goes to me if you subscribe on the mobile. But namaste. Kingslayer Sloan, what is he up to here? I'm checking out his game. Camille Purd, if he's still online. This is one way to bring it up. GM John Spielman. Most of them are draws. Let's just check out. Now I have, as I told one of my students yesterday, I have an aversion to casual games. For several reasons. A, the Magnus Carlsen Hans Niemann rules do not apply. Basically. 3 hours ago, egads, don't tell me I have to find this game. I should just put it in a study. Oh, wait, it was right here. Camille Purd? Which one is it? He plays him quite a bit. We go back to that. It was 13 hours ago. And he's going to make me look at a London. And he probably wants to know how he was winning in that game. And I think that the optimal result was made. A draw is the optimal result against the London. So this is the one that we're going to look at briefly. So Kingslayer Sloan played this yesterday, or at least 13 hours ago. All this stuff seems reasonable. But why are we giving away our bishop? You have to follow through on your development, either with Queen C2, Queen E2, or castles. I think Magnus Carlsen actually prefers the move D takes C5. Believe it or not, he gives up the center, I think, in this position, just to create the imbalances. Now you take, and now you go for it. Nicely done. And we don't have a choice in this matter, do we? But is this winning for white? Is there a way to play on for a win? Yes. No. Names from. Name the game this trick came from. Hold on, I'm going to try. I don't know, honestly. Kamsky? I wish these things would go chronologically. Kamsky Shankland? Ah. This is not the one where Shankland reside, is it? That's hysterical. That's very, very cool. I'm going to save this to a study. If I can remember which study I'm going to put it in. Got way too many. Master Chess Dojo's memorable games. Fine. I need viewer studies. Where are the viewer studies? MCD viewer. Not studies I contribute to. Viewer studies. There we go. I'll put it right in there in their viewer studies. And in this manner, we can go. We can roll the tape on. And why does she have to have an underscore in her name? That makes it that much harder for anybody to raid her. So meanwhile, we're going to go back to our team. We're going to do a congratulations to our teammates. Tomorrow we have the Linear Dominguez Swiss. Today we had the Kirill Shevchenko. Nice work, Lynn Alpeza. Please say hi on social media if you get a chance. Whoops, socials and social media should be the same. They should be the same. Thanks to everyone. Be certain to subscribe. I would love to pick up one more subscriber on YouTube because Kingslayer Sloan does all of this work and he deserves his accolades with that. SLK Chess, thank you for being here. Ron, namaste for the 15 months. Love you guys. Cheers and ciao. Gonna roll the credits. I want to thank everyone for being here. Jessie February is doing one of my absolute favorite tactical exercises. She is doing her Puzzle Streak, Puzzle Rush. Cheers, everyone, and ciao. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Pegasus, Ron, Kingslayer Sloan, Rogan. Cheers.